hello, good evening, or good morning, wherever you are. Sorry for the late start today, but I had a ton of things to do, and yes, and today is probably gonna be a short stream, or shorter than usual. But yeah, let's nevertheless enjoy and have a good time sketching, painting, drawing together. So for today, since it's gonna be quite a easygoing stream, I'm quite battered, so I just thought about doing some sketching. I have some basic idea for perhaps an illustration, and I might start sketching for it. I don't know, maybe just be going wild and see what happens. But yeah, nevertheless, let's get started. Sergio, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, let's start drawing. Do you have anything nice planned to draw, Sergio? So I think, let's see, let's jump into the painting screen. So I'm not sure what I want to do. But I had this basic idea of doing two characters, a couple, and kind of do a nice interaction between them. Yeah, so it's very general and basic idea, so it's nothing specific at all. But yeah, apart from that, my mind is just going towards kind of like, how is it called? Oh man, what's its name? Prince of Mars, is it? No, or let me just check. Yeah. Princess of Mars. Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah. So I wasn't sure that my mind was right, but yeah. So for some reason, I was thinking on like some sort of like, Princess of Mars type of vibe of characters. So something like in between fantasy and science fiction, but more going towards fantasy, even though it's science fiction. So that kind of vibe. So yeah, these are my very, very proto ideas I have for these. So so yeah, we'll see. And I want blue characters for some reason. I mean, blue, it's I wouldn't say this is a interesting thought. I don't know what do you think, and if you can share with me your own experiences in this regard. But I have a hard time describing or saying a favorite color, because I like a lot of colors, and depending on the situation, etc., etc. So for me, it's difficult to say, oh, this is my favorite color. But on a subconscious level, every single time I have to pick a color for a character, for a costume design, anything, you name it, a vast majority of them, in a very unconscious level, I always choose blue. And I love blue, but I don't know why. So you could say that my subconscious prefers the blue. I don't know. So it's strange. I don't know. I don't know if you relate to what I'm saying, or it's just like my own weird things. Pedro, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do it. Oinard. Hello, Miguel. I'm from YouTube. I'm from Armenia. You remember me? How are you, bro? Yes. I think I do, actually. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Juan Toledano. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, señor. ¿Qué tal estás? So yes, again, I have no idea, but yeah. So just to reiterate, I have this thought of two characters, and not doing anything special, just standing perhaps, but interacting with each other, and with some kind of Princess of Mars vibe, and perhaps blue. Oh, what's happening with the fire? Is it not working? What? There you go. So how are you guys and gals doing? Are you on vacations already? Do you have any plans for your summer vacations or winter vacations, depending on where you are in the globe? Here in Sweden, it's doing some lovely weather, pretty warm. So in one way, it's nice, but there's a darker side to it, and it's just that we might have some issues with lack of water. But it's definitely lovely, and soon will be midsummer. Midsummer, so that's gonna be nice. If you don't know, that's like the main celebration holiday in Sweden. It's huge, and it's lovely. I like it quite a lot. I think there is nothing more Swedish than Midsommar. How you like my awesome character illustration? Hmm? As you might have seen previously, sometimes when I want to start something and I don't have a clear idea of what I want to do, I like to spend just messing around with the background, kind of to clarify or put in order some of my thoughts. These initial thoughts kind of remind me a little bit of how I started the illustration of the elf warrior, if you remember, the priestess, or or sentinel elf warrior that I did a while back, in the sense that I didn't know exactly. Again, it was a very general and wide idea, so not very focused. So I remember I wanted to do a female elf character and I wanted red hair. I had in my head I wanted a very vibrant red color for the hair. It was like the main feature, the main, you know, when I was trying to conceive in my mind what I wanted to do with this picture, I couldn't take away from my mind that orange type of color for the hair. And that's kind of the same thing that's happening in this case, and is with blue. I want like blue characters. Yes, let me just change 1 second the screen here. Let me just open that illustration. Yeah, this one. Nice colors. I haven't seen it for a while. Yeah, so this illustration, if you remember, of some sort of elf sentinel warrior in some sort of ceremonial type of costume or something like that. So that's kind of the same mental process that I'm going through at the moment initially. So it would be nice to add some of this orange, actually. Can you see it there? Yeah, maybe I can put it here. Yeah. Real Darko Arts. So hyped to finally catch one of these live. Well, I'm glad to hear and glad that you made it. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Lou Deluxe. Hello. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Sergio, how goes the Patreon community? Well, I think it goes all right. Still tiny, if you ask me, for what I would need to things really kick. But I don't complain at all, and I'm super thankful and appreciative of the people that are supporting me on Patreon. So yeah, I'm working on my project, not as much as I would like, but it's moving forward slowly but steadily. Yeah. So the problem, as I see it, is that since I have little time, I should put more effort into promoting the Patreon and the project. But again, I don't have the time for it. So what I'm doing at the moment, it's killing two birds with one stone. And it's at the same time that I'm creating material for the project itself, I'm focusing in doing what you could say promotional material that I would eventually use to show to the public. So it will not be Patreons only when I use them, but of course the Patreons can see the progress and can see what I'm doing at the moment. So uh, so yeah, that's how our things at the moment. But I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. And again, I'm so happy and appreciative that that some people are supporting the vision for the project of the Brethren of the Clouds. And yeah, as you know, it is a project that I feel passionately about, and that I think is an awesome project. I just need to do it. But yeah, as I said, I'm working on it, and I'm having a blast. Is my only regret is, yeah, that I would definitely love to spend more time with it, but I just don't. I don't have the means to dedicate time aside from client work. So the more Patreons I have, the more time I will be able to allocate to the project instead of working for clients. Um, but oh my goodness, I feel so strongly about the project. I think it's awesome. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to share publicly some material that I will use to, and then I will have to promote the project and the Patreon more with more energy and dedication using that promotional material, and hopefully that might help to get a kick into having more Patreons, and then move from there. All right, enough of losing time, because this is kind of, I mean, there is no real practical purpose of doing what I'm doing. It's just that I'm stalling time to kind of mature my thoughts about what I want to do. Guard, hi. Long time. I can't catch the stream. Well, happy that you managed to do it today. Welcome, Sergio. It is good to know that. I guess I don't know, what do you are you referring exactly? A blue balloon. this is it, people. Done. All right. So I have absolutely no clue who this character is gonna be. I just know I want it to be some sort of warrior. Again, just to remind you, I'm going for some sort of Princess of Mars vibe. So some sort of alien warrior. One very deliberate decision, though, regarding the background. Oh, damn. I just made it in the same canvas layer. I hate this. Was to... Oh my goodness. Seriously. Was to go for this warm color going towards the yellow, orange, as a to have a big contrast with the blue characters. And I don't know. It might work, it might not work. I might change it. So let's see. Now that I think about just with this Princess of Mars type of approach, so that would mean a lot of naked skin, and being blue, there is the danger that of resembling some characters from Avatar. So I'm gonna make a big effort not to go that route. Sergio, about the Patreon. All right, all right. I want him. This is gonna be a male, so I think I'm gonna do a male and a female. I would like him to look quite brutish. And I'm thinking of for these characters to have very voluptuous physique. And a fun part, I think it's gonna be finding the... I mean, they're gonna look quite human or humanoid, anatomically speaking. So I'm not trying to discover the Earth here. I don't know if you say that in English, but no, to what would be to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to do anything fancy here. Again, my main goal as it is at the moment is with these kind of elements, the color blue, but then focusing on the interaction with the two characters with each other. So I'm not trying to do like the most ground breaking design in terms of creature design. So in that regard, I think it might end up looking quite generic, but still I'm just making a big tour around the subject. What I was trying to say is that a fun aspect of this is gonna find that right spots of not looking human, but still very much recognizable. So that's gonna have to be about deforming some of the features. So when I try to do something like this, sometimes what I do is doing a more human like face, and once I have some of the foundation for it, I start to play around with with the proportions and locations of the different elements, like mouth, nose, eyes, and things like that. Should have big heads. You know, an idea that it's getting into my mind is like some sort of I mean, regarding the characters, like some sort of gene from the Disney Aladdin film, you know. That's kind of the image that they started to shape in my mind regarding this type of these characters. Guard, hi. No, sorry, I already read that. Regal, what resolution do you use when drawing in Photoshop? 300 minimum. I mean, just as standard, unless there is some very specific requirements for an image, then I will change accordingly. But if not, just by default, 300. Black Star Ruff, hi, hello, welcome. Juan, it's curious. When I don't know what to do and mesmerize, I usually paint something abstract, just thinking about colors, light, composition, etc. And after that, I try to find something figurative into that painting. Interesting. Yeah, so kind of similar to Um, what I do in this case with the background, just like playing around with quite abstract background. And yeah, thinking about something a little more specific about what I want to do. Morocco. Hi, Miguel. Thank you for sharing your work once again. It's very helpful. You're welcome, Morocco, and welcome back. How are you doing? Guard. Looks like a friendly fellow. I don't know. That's a good question. Are these guys friendly or not? I guess in my mind, how I'm already kind of figuring things out, this guy is like very serious, tough guy. And his partner, it's gonna be a little bit more chilled and relaxed. As not taking him too seriously, as if she knew that that's just a facade or something. He's a softie in the inside or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I want him to look imposing. That's for sure. Goodness. So you see what I meant before. Just before, it was a more humanly proportionate, and I just moved apart the eyes to kind of give him a little bit more odd look. Morocco. I have been looking at your painting demo the whole year and improved my painting skills. Thank you. Now I got accepted into new Edge concept art class. I'm very grateful. Thank you once again. Well, congratulations, and well, you're welcome. I just, yeah, it makes me very happy to hear that. That is great. Well, what can I say? Very happy for you. Choo, 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 choo. Card. You like the eyes? It would be nice. I mean, I'm just thinking loud, all right? So still haven't made my mind. But it would be nice if by looking at the two characters, you could get the feeling as they are just in the middle of some sort of banter between them or something like that, or joking. To get the feeling that they know each other, right? That there is a connection, there is a relationship. I mean, I don't mean sentimentally. Could be, I don't know, but I mean some sort of relationship, right? Could be a friendship or something. I don't know, but yeah, that they are really interacting with each other. So that's my main concern. So maybe he's raising one eyebrow. I cannot speak. Oh my goodness, it's already... Wow. Time flies when you're having a good time. And I'm having a great time. I hope that you are enjoying yourselves, doing some cool stuff on your end. I'm gonna close the window 1 second. Lots of nasty insects are getting inside. Sergio, I'm starting with some gesture drawings and it's quite difficult to get one good. Well, that's fantastic that you do, because gesture overall and comprising expressions and everything, is the absolute most important thing when it comes to depicting characters, in my opinion. And yeah, as you say, it is not easy, for sure. You might be doing this already, so but just in case you don't, or maybe for others that don't know about it, so perhaps not necessarily you, but for these, the best I can recommend to get good at gesture drawing on poses and to give them expression and then, you know, some real organic feel to them, that they feel alive and with intentions behind that body language. The best you can do is going to live drawing sessions. There is nothing better than that to get good at it. Martin Dubuque or Dubuque. Do you have your brushes available anywhere? Nope. The Blasphemer. Always a fun choice in the summer. Dying by heat and getting eaten by insects. Yeah. I prefer going into the sauna. The sauna choice. I'm in Sweden after all. And yeah, so and how big should the head be? And should it have hair? I think it should. Um, let's start with body, I guess. Um, Starting with a pose for the body. Again, I want him to be quite massive. That high, or no, maybe not. Let's make him just as if he's just leaning the head forward a little. Sergio, how many brushes do you use in your freaking work? Between two and three. And 95% of the whole piece with the same brush, one single brush. I mean, generally speaking, of course, once again, it depends. I'm imagining him as kind of standing in, thinking if he's gonna smash somebody's head or not, kind of. Like kind of relax and just pondering, should I just do it or just continue with my life? And perhaps his partner is kind of trying to tease him to do it or not to do it. I'm not sure in general terms about the anatomy itself. I mean, should I do something a little bit stranger? And again, not like adding extra limbs or stuff like that, but in terms of the proportions. And I think I should. So I think that's going to be the fun part of the design side of this piece, and it's just finding that balance. Maybe like an extra wide torso. That's gonna make him widen his chest as well, making his head smaller. Could make his arms a little bit thinner and longer. Sergio, that face really have a good expression. Thank you. Well, thank you, but I still it's not there yet. This is just like the basic, the foundation. But then I will have to work a lot once I put the other character and see how they best interact with each other. But all right, I think it's time for me just to end the stream. I think it's getting late for me, and I actually need continue working client work because I have a lot of things to do. So yeah, I'm gonna have a fun week. But yeah, so as always, an absolute blast spending the evening with you guys and girls. I mean, when I say guys, normally it's for everybody, just including men and women. But yeah, anyway. So yes, been a blast like always, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. So I wish I could stay a little bit longer, but sadly I have a lot of things to do. So have a good one, stay safe and healthy, and paint and draw a lot. And like I always say, most importantly, enjoy doing it. And see you next week, all right? Hopefully next week I will be able to start at the normal time. And yeah, see you next time, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.